Today we are going to be talking about hardware. All of our boots come with solid brass hardware. They come standard with 4 eyelets and hooks running up to the top with a top eyelet. So you can order them in some models with hooks and eyes or all eyelets. Functionally, they're pretty much the same. It's mostly an aesthetic option. The speed hooks make it a little bit quicker getting the boot on and off, while the eyelets tend to be more of an aesthetic option, make them look a little bit cleaner, and are more common on a boot 6 inches or shorter. Along with the options for hooks and eyes, we have different color options. We have 4 different color options. All 4 of these options are solid brass hardware that are plated over with different materials. So we have the standard brass hardware, the nickel-plated hardware, the antique hardware, and the gunmetal hardware. Again, these are all aesthetic options and are mostly available on our build-your-own products or our heritage models. Over time, you might start to notice that your brass hardware may get a little bit of a green residue. This is because brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. So it can get a little bit of a antiquing of a green color, think like Statue of Liberty. Pretty easy to clean off. You can just take a toothbrush and maybe a little bit of soap or any nylon brush and just scrub in there and get that residue off, making them look new. I typically do this when I'm cleaning the rest of my boot. Another note is over time, your brass hardware can start to wear out a little bit. You can see the brass hooks tend to stay in pretty good shape, but the eyelets themselves, over time with the laces rubbing against that eyelet, can start to wear out a little bit. And over time, this can actually get sharp and start to cut your laces. So we typically recommend either during a resole or rebuild, or if they're just getting really bad over time, having these replaced. And this is something we can easily do or your local cobbler can do for you. With the option for hooks and eyes, sometimes when the laces are brand new, they can be kind of tough to get into these hooks, especially our leather laces, because they're a little bit thicker than most other laces. Over time, they will start to break in like the rest of the boot and get a little bit of a memory, and they will lock right into place with these hooks. Another thing to note with the hooks in the eyes, you can see here that even though we have hooks running almost to the top, we've got this top eyelet here. That is mostly kind of just a legacy thing, but there is some use to this top eye. When you lace your boot all the way up, if you're going on a long hike or something like that, you can lace your laces through this top eye and then tie your knot. And if you do that, if the laces come undone, they're not going to unravel all the way down the boot. You'll just have this top eye to retie. So that can be helpful. I typically do that anytime I am wearing my boots on for long periods of time, working or hiking or whatever it may be. With the Builder Pro HD, you do get a larger top eye here, which can be used for a different lacing method called the logger's knot, which secures the boot, but also reduces any kind of loops or anything that can get snagged on brush. If you have any questions about the logger's knot, check out this video somewhere over here. If you have any questions, you can reach out to our customer service team through email or through phone, or you can check out our buying guide on our website that goes over all of our options.
But now the way you're standing right now is perfect. Okay, stop.